I had somebody ask me, was it really worth it buying a 3D printer for just using around a shop, not necessarily a machine shop, but around the garage? And I'll show you some of the stuff that I've made and that I use on a daily basis pretty much around here. Right now, I'm printing a handle to open a door that I made inside the shop. So I made that handle so I can open this door here. Another thing I made was the door lock part. So that just goes up there like that. There's actually two doors. Another thing that I printed was this cyclone system for the dust collector. But there's just all kinds of stuff that you can use a 3D printer for, like just racks to hold your batteries, organizing them. So my first aid kit, I originally bought the wall mount for this, but it locks in there. And if my kids need to get in there, they would have to somehow get up here and unlock it. So I just 3D printed that doesn't lock onto the back of it. So you can just push up or pull up and it unlocks it. It just sits right there on the side of the wall. I also built or printed this shroud that sucks all the exhaust out and it pumps it out the window. I also printed that side for it as well. And then these right here, they're just card holders for when I'm lasering for the RFID blocking cards and the business cards. Nice tool storage for the Allen wrenches that I use all the time. Paper towel holder rack. These cards are used a lot in the machining industries. They correlate with the tools. One of my favorite things that I print are these racks to hold them for holding the rucks after they're done. And then these longer ones, I can get two of these filled up and in a USPS priority mailbox for when I gotta ship them to anodizing. But just little trays to hold the rucks, marker holder. This was for a customer's job. I just wanted to keep his tools organized, separate from mine. This is a little go no go pin gauge holder. It's got magnets in it so they don't fall out, and they can also stick to the side of the machine. This piece right here is for bending the titanium rucks so I don't have to use my thumb. And then that gets that spring bent in them. Of course, the material centering pieces. Oh, this piece is for bending the titanium raws. That's come in handy. I 3D printed these little ruck holders, and I've got one in the house on the side of the fridge, and that probably gets used the most. This little piece is if I don't want to open up a vise, I can put that on there. I physically have to move this to get the wrenches on there. And then this piece is just goes over the start button. So if I need to do something in the middle of the program that I remember, I can't just hit go in the next cycle. I gotta remember what it was. So are they worth it? I would say yes. With how cheap they are nowadays, they're 100, 200 bucks, and the programs to run them are free. The slicer programs. I use SolidWorks to design my parts, and that's probably going to be your biggest hurdle is the CAD part of it if you don't have a CAD software already. But just having so much possibility to make whatever you need right then and there, and it doesn't have to lock up the CNC machine if you just need to make a quick bracket or a handle for a door. But yes, I would say they're very useful. Other than that, stay safe.